Lasers have become a huge part of modern life. They are used in all sorts of applications, from reading information stored on CDs, being able to focus large amounts of energy on a single point, or to focus light at extremely long distances. So lasers can do some pretty great stuff, and it doesn't hurt that they look and sound awesome too. But what makes a laser a laser? What makes it different from a torch with a bit of coloured plastic in front? Well, lasers use a concept called stimulated emission to amplify light, which is actually where the word laser comes from. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. What does stimulated emission actually mean though? To know that, we're going to have to look at the atom. An atom consists of a large nucleus, in the centre, with electrons orbiting around it. These electrons have to orbit in specific, discrete energy levels. The why has to do with quantum mechanics, and that's just a little beyond the scope of this video. At the scale that we're exploring, energy exists as a photons. These photons are both a wave and a particle, and store energy depending on their wavelength. You can figure out the energy with this equation. When an electron in a low energy level absorbs a specific amount of energy, the electron will jump to a higher energy level. Because these energy levels are discrete, the electron can only absorb photons that have the exact energy needed to jump one energy level. Electrons don't like to be in high energy levels though. They'd much rather be closer to the nucleus and in a more stable orbit. So an electron at a high energy level may want to remove that extra energy in order to drop back down to a lower, more stable orbit. How does it remove that extra energy? By releasing it in the form of a photon, with a specific frequency relating to the amount of energy released. That means that if you put a whole load of these energized atoms in a small space, put in a bit of energy, then those electrons will release a whole load of photons, all at the exact same frequency. Open up a small hole in your containment, and those photons will make a straight line in whatever direction that hole is pointing. Voila! A laser.